Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna name a lot of names. I'm just gonna name a few who top of my head. Um, this is for Fox News mostly, mainly, and all American. One American Voice too, because they don't cover a lot of dots too. But I'm just gonna mention a couple: Jason David Frank, and now Anthony Gary. When Jason David Frank died of suicide. You did not hear that on any news networks. I don't think the liberal news networks may have not mentioned it either because I don't know. But he was not well known, but he was well known to a lot of kids, a lot of kids who were growing up with Power Rangers, and also who was taught karate and Kwangdo, who he was a legend and expert in. And he opened that gym. Sorry, I forgot the name, but he's the one who opened up these money gyms around the country, maybe around the world now, that taught karate. So he was well known, but only because he wasn't really out there talking. And he was also the Power Ranger who was confronted by a fan and had a gun pointed in his head. And he had PTSD, PTSD since then. And yeah, he had a fight with his wife before he died. But the thing is, no news about it. I didn't even hear it on the news at all. And I wish they did because he was well known and really was conservative, and he was kind of outspoken about many things, including mental health. But the news didn't care, I guess. And then today, we just found out Anthony Gary. Y'all know who Anthony Gary is. Luke Spencer in General Hospital. Bigger name, huger name. 8-time Emmy winning actor from General Hospital. And I've been watching Fox News and One American News for the last couple hours and have not said one word. And I understand they're talking about the Sydney tragic terrorist attack. They were talking about Brown, and they were also talking about Rob Rhino. But Anthony Gary, big legendary name, icon name. Like I said, 8-time Emmy winner. No news. And one American News and Fox News. I'm sure the liberal news will cover it too because he was a really well known person and everybody knew him, kind of. But anyway, and I'm gonna do a tribute for him later, um, the day, and I'm gonna make it a video, not live, because he was a really big name, and I grew up knowing who he was as Luke Spencer. But anyway, Fox News, One American News, and all the rest of the newscasters, please talk about not just conservative, well-known actors, but at least the smaller actors who won Emmys, and Jason David Frank, who also had a karate thing, and he taught and helped create Karate Academy. And when Pele died, there was hardly any news. And even in Epic Times, and they didn't even report Jason David Frank stuff too. But no one on the right was reporting on Pele's death. Shame on you guys how biased you guys really are on the covering deaths. 3 big names I mentioned. But you guys did not say squat about Pele or Anthony Gary. Anthony Gary, yeah. But you didn't mention any of the 3 I mentioned. Shame on you.